Students, again I'm going to perform another dish. It's going to be a pineapple flan. So you can ask me, sir, why can't we go for a processed tinned pineapple? Usually guest prefers to take a fresh product. See, the concept of dining in a dinner service restaurant is to get a fresh product, hot product, really hot product. The way you want your food, it should be prepared. That is actually a concept of a dinner service. So now, that is the reason we have avoided this pineapple slices, tinned processed one. We are selecting I'm going to talk about a pineapple, selection of a pineapple. Usually when you pick up a pineapple, ensure the dimensions are same, the cylindrical part is same. So it is easy for us to carve it. So if a pineapple is not selected properly, what will happen while carving, you will find it difficult. Sir, I'm going to perform this pineapple in front of the guest. Can I touch my bare hand to perform in front of the guest? If without touching a bare hand, you have to perform in front of the guest. So how to carve it, how to remove the skin, how to slice it, how to perform it. So that is what we're going to see practicals today. Here we pick up some plate for slicing it. So I'm going to demonstrate how a carving of a pineapple takes place without using my bare hands. So here I'll try my level best to do it out. Here you pick up your pineapple like this. The concept is the slice should not be touched. The skin can be touched. Okay. Here. Now I'm going to slice it. So you have to put it inside. You know the side particles should not be used. So you should try to take a bigger knife and then you'll have to go around. Now you will see some part of the pineapple should be left along with the skin. It should be left. So here we slice it like this. Ask more. Now we have carved it. Let me see whether a proper slice has been done or not. So here we have to pierce it like this and then remove your skin. Okay, I think I'm little practice is needed for me. Little bit of slice is gone inside. So this can be used for what?
As a bowl of cup.
This can be used for making a cocktail, pina colada. Okay, so now we can pick up a slice like this and then we'll have to slice it. So which part of this pineapple slice should be avoided?
The center part.
Center part. You can see the side rims are perfect actually. We don't have any the skinny appearance. So we can do this little later. Now for our practicals, whatever is needed, we will perform first. Here we have to keep the fork and then we will have to trim this center part. Yes, the center part, the core part, hard core part has been removed. Now we need two slices. Slice number 1 is ready. We will go on to the next one. You can go for a carving knife, a paring knife, that is always better. See, one portion of pineapple you should have 2 slices. Pass this is not good. Now students, we will start making the sauce. Okay, So for making a sauce, what is required, as we discussed in the earlier class about banana and all, the similar recipes actually follows here. We are going to start off with a demerara sugar. Here we have a demerara sugar here, and we have butter, and we have to cook both, and we have to make a caramel consistency. When caramel temperature it should reach, and then we have to add butter, and after butter has been added, we have to add pineapple juice, and then we have to make a smooth sauce. And then once the sauce is ready, you will have to add pineapple slice, and then you have to cook it. Now the pineapple is fresh pineapple. You have to cook it for a little longer duration, so that it is softened, not completely softened. It should have, the pineapple should be crunchy enough as well when you bite it. Okay, the freshness of the pineapple should not be lost. And similar way, it should be cooked in the sauce as well. Okay, so when pineapple has been cooked, it should be flambéed at the end. Usually it will be flambéed with the rum, dark rum. Okay, so now as we discussed in the earlier class, how to hold the service gear. Please hold a pan with a duster cloth, and pick up your pan, take it closer to the tray, and add a sugar. So usually per portion you have to add around 60 grams of castor sugar and demerara sugar, and 60 grams of butter has to be added. Equal quantity has to be added. Now we'll have to make a sauce. So ensure your demerara sugar has been caramelized. So what is the temperature of caramel? Somewhere around 160 degrees centigrade it should reach the caramel stage. You slightly tilt the pan, and you can work in the front. Can I have the butter, please? You can see the sugar has reached a caramel stage. Now what we have to do is we'll have to add equal part of butter. So when you pick up a butter, ensure you pick it up in a fork like this, so that all the water droplets have been fallen inside. Now good amount of butter has been added. And this pineapple flambé, you could see in some of the recipes, it will be just a caramelized pineapple. Yes, of course, you can go for a caramelized pineapple if the guest prefers to take that. So if you see in some of the books and in some of the social media, it will be mentioned caramelized pineapple. That is preference of the guest. Okay, here I'm going to add a pineapple juice. Once the pineapple has been added, this pineapple juice has been added, you should cook the sauce. The sauce should be ready basically. So once the sauce is ready, then we put pineapple. What will happen? The pineapple will not cook completely. So what we can do is we can add the pineapple right now, and then we can cook the pineapple slice has been added. And ensure you take it in the front and then cook it. So while cooking, what will happen is we have to one side you cannot cook the pineapple, you have to flip it and turn it on the other side so that the pineapple is cooked completely. So whenever you're flipping, don't flip it like this. What will happen? It will spill on the guest. So take a pineapple slice like this, flip it inside, let it happen, whatever happens to us, no problem. We will flambe with one particular slice. Another slice can be performed later. Okay, I'll just proceed with one pineapple slice. The sauce is getting thickened. You can see the consistency of the sauce is really good. The color of the sauce as well is so perfect. See, when a guest is having a pineapple slice, a sufficient amount of sauce should be given for the guest. Okay, to meet one pineapple slice, two pineapple slices, sufficient amount of sauce has to be given to the guest. So now to this, I'm going to show you how the flambe has been done inside the pan now. I think perfectly the sauce is ready. You can see the sauce is perfectly ready. Now we can add brandy to it. Sorry, rum to it. So when you add rum, as for the safety precautions, what you have to do is you'll have to take it away from the flame. Then you have to add it to the hot sauce and take it to the flame. You can see. So if you do this way of flambeing, what will happen? The alcohol which is present will evaporate and the flavor which is present will be added to the pineapple and the dish is enriched. Okay, so that is the concept of adding alcohol in along with the sauce. Okay, so we can plate it like this in front of the guest. Yes. And then we have to serve it to the guest. Now my question, students, to all of you, when a blue color flame was on, do you think a garnish is required?
No.
Why? Because that itself, the blue color flame itself acts as a garnish. Now you can accompany something with this. Usually a fresh cream will be accompanied along with this. A slice, a cube of a fresh cream will be added to this. Clear? Okay. So now, us. Okay. So let us taste this pineapple slice along with the sauce. Wow, what is wonderful sauce. Let me see from you, how does it taste? Spoons. Yeah.
It's very good.
Really good. 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 Very good. So let me see if you also make the same pineapple flambe. Good. Thank you. Students, all of you please.